import content as a people with regards to importation of about $2 billion worth of food and flowers and toothpicks and all of that stuff. And then you know who pays taxes and who doesn't pay taxes. So those are questions that we ask ourselves as to what type of austerity do we need to be able to break through this colossus of debt, of unemployment, and of infrastructure. And what is it the nation has to do at this point in time to be able to get through? I think if you look at the past 2 years and the type of, the extent to which government went to make sure the lives and livelihoods were saved, and if you look at social interventions since 2017 with regards to senior high school, with regards to national health, with regards to the LEAP program, and with regards to free water and whatever, you can't pretend that nothing has happened. I think we've done the most roads also in the period than any other government. So we need to confront that and say, how do we now all participate in this burden sharing to go forward? Because we can do it. And the charge now is we are at this junction. We are a people of great resolve. We are the Black Star. What is it that we have to do? Lock hands together, circle the wagons, and say that we'll break this helix. And that's a conversation that we should be having around. If you look at the youth, whose child should not be working? And what is the indignity of staying at home? And what is the cost to that person? So an intervention of 10 billion cedis, which is historic, never been done before, with that type of impact that senior high school is also having. It's going to change the way in which dynamism, innovation, self-confidence will come to our country. And we want those legs to be moving. So 0.25% of the levy is almost equivalent to 1 billion cedis, which we have committed to do the next 3 years to make sure that the issue of access to capital, training, and technology are available for people to be entrepreneurs as we build an entrepreneur nation. But even if not everyone can be an entrepreneur, private sector with more resources will expand to be able to absorb more people. And that really, I think for me, the Youth Start program is what gets our common humanity in place and to think for the reason, for the sacrifices that we have to do to move to the next level of middle or high income country. And that's just the reality of facing the world that we are in, and we as a people saying there's nothing to fear but fear itself. And let us go for high achievement so that we can really break through this perennial problem. So that's how I look at it, and the old talk about, breaking the golden egg and all of that. Very, very emotive, but truly to get social mobility, there has to be a way in which we found a way to educate people, which some other parties said was impossible, and we did that in the same way in which we are bringing this 10 billion intervention to make it possible to see a different world for our people. And so the Youth Start program is a game changer for the country in terms of an sustainable entrepreneurial nation. And that's where we should go as a people. So very excited about that, looking forward, to an engaged society that would really herald this new beginning that we are talking about.